So after my Kai Kunai video, I was kind of low on material, and then I remembered, hey, this garbage exists. So to explain, a user by the name of Lugia's Return left a comment under a video made by Slumber mentioning Akumu. Slumber, believing this was an organized attack by Akumu, then ranted on him, which Akumu then covered. And now I'm covering both those videos because people liked it last time I covered a chain. So with all that out of the way, let's move on to the commentary.
So this random YouTuber named Slumber made a video on me. Why? Well, because a friend of mine made a comment on a video about a drama I know nothing of. Apparently something to do with like a Dan Stein. And mentioned me for some reason. Now apparently this user was in my comment section. I don't really recognize them. Anyways, they seem to be under the impression I would send Lugia out to their channel to start drama, when honestly I didn't even remember them.
Alright, let's start with the dumb nitpick, because even if it is a nitpick, it's still a minor issue. You mentioning Slumber making a video on you twice in this video. Call it a nitpick, because it is. Just take out the very beginning where you say this random YouTuber named Slumber made a video on me. Second off, are you friends with Lugia or not? The first time you mention him, you call him your friend, but the second time you say you don't even remember him. Which is it? Because that seems pretty contradictory to me. Also, keep that mention of sending Lugia out to start drama in mind, because even if Akumu didn't do it, which I don't think he did, it will be important later.
So they made this unscripted rant filled with hypocrisy and misinformation. Now before you try and say I'm continuing it or continuing the drama, no, I'm not. In fact, they made the video when they literally found out it wasn't me by a Leafy clone, yet still made a video.
Thing is, this is technically a new drama, and technically you will both be continuing the drama, as it is your choice whether to cover each other or not. Continuing a drama isn't really the issue unless it's long and bloated. People do it all the time. Reviving a dead drama is the issue. Also, side note, I'm not reviving the drama, guys. Akumu and Slumber both know and don't care that I'm covering them. Second of all, she made a video because of a reason you outlined earlier.
Anyways, they seem to be under the impression I would send Lugia out to their channel to start drama, when honestly I didn't even remember them.
Whether it was you or not doesn't really matter here, because she believed at the time that you were behind it. Simply put, it doesn't matter whether Lugia was behind it or not, since her reasoning behind the rant was that she believed you were behind it, and not that Lugia chose to comment. I'll be addressing that in a second.
I don't intend this video to be long either, considering it's clear their own video was poorly made and this is an attempt to get attention.
Two things of note here. First off, you'd be giving her just as much attention no matter the length of the video. If she'd made it for attention, then it wouldn't matter then how long the video is, as you exposed her rant to your audience. Second thing here is the actual reason as to why the rant exists. The reasoning has changed quite a bit. It was first Slumber thinks Lugia was sent by me to start drama, to Slumber wants attention. Also, she'd get way more if she talks about much bigger YouTubers and controversies. You made note her reasoning. You do not get to ignore it now.
Oh, hooray! Yay! We're all happy about that, aren't we? So, this guy who Michael told me, unfortunately, is not Akumu. It would have been...
Admitting it's not me, yet makes a video about me.
Slumber, there's no flow here at all. It just seems like you recorded your lines and went with it. Akumu, I will scream about the fact that you said this not 10 seconds ago.
Slumber's the artist, the one who got attempted doxed by Madame, you know, that one, before Madame realized she was being stupid and the number was fake and Slumber's was actually smart the whole time, and Madame is just a stupid piece of shit cucklord who needs to go fuck herself.
She later on claims I have a hate boner for Slumbers, and I'll get into why that's wrong in a bit, but for someone to claim hate boner and then get into this deep, it's clear you have a hate boner for Madam. You're a hypocrite.
Slumber just kinda jumps us into the topic of Slummers and Madame without any kind of flow. You can tell this rant was made in 10 minutes. Also, regarding the hate boner point, there are several definitions for a hate boner, be it a hatred so powerful that it gives Slumber a boner, which we can't tell obviously, a hatred that causes someone to speak out against someone, which is stupid because then we would have to imply that anyone talking about anyone with any pot shots or insults thrown in is automatic hate boners, which is immensely stupid because you can actually apply that label to several people who don't have hate boners against each other, or don't really care too much about each other. With that logic, you could claim I have a hate boner against CBR because I insult them throughout my terrible video on them. So the most logical definition in this case is the third, which is an irrational hatred of somebody. The definition of irrational is not logical or reasonable, but it is reasonable to hate someone who attempted to dox someone, so the hypocrisy isn't actually hypocrisy. Also, something I didn't really realize until recording this, if Slumber had a hate boner for Madame, then why didn't she talk about Madame at any point? We know she's been around for a while, at least 2 months. And while the Madame drama is a bit older than that, Slumber has shown time and time again with this video that she's willing to bring up Madame if it supports something she says. Why not make a video on Madame if she hates her so much? And sure, if it's an irrational hatred, then she might actually be acting irrational during that hatred phase, or if it's not a phase, because she hates Madame. Really, the point kind of fails because she hasn't actually made a video on Madame, and she didn't go in as deep as you like to claim. She simply just insulted her a few times, which is why we can't really claim hate boner, as it's not really much to go on. All that came from the top of my head, not a single bit of that post point was scripted.
But anyway, so, yeah, Akumu is back for me.
The claim I'm back for her is wrong. She literally made a video about me. She fired the first shot because someone else mentioned me, and I have no clue as to why I was even mentioned. Who has the hate boner? Who is after who? Exactly.
Slumber, Akumu never left. One search of his channel would tell you that. Also, him being back for you was based on a misconception because apparently Lugia can't be his own person. Akumu, she believed that you fired the first shot. Now, if you'd have said that her whole understanding was false, you would have had a point. I later found out the reason why. I'll show you why Lugia mentioned. If she intends to respond, bad idea. It's her grave she's making. She basically shit-talked me in situations that had zero relation to me. After reading that text, Slumber, if you did that, bad girl. If you don't want people coming after you, you don't have to trash talk them. The streams are no longer up, so we can't check this, hence the if. But if you're going to trash talk people, at least be prepared for a response.
I don't have his address and he lives in Sweden!
It also doesn't mean that, I like Dan Stein. I certainly don't like Akumu, but I definitely don't like Dan Stein. I think that's been evident by the 3 whole ass commentaries I've done on him. The one
3 on me.
I am currently having to do stills for, the commentary on myself, so that's great.
Akumu, her 3 videos on you are very different from her 3 videos on Dan. The big difference is the length of the videos and therein the time and effort put into each one. Her videos all on you were made quite quickly since her 3rd video came out hours after your video, meaning she can't have really cared too much. Slumber, stay on topic please, it's like one of my old live streams.
Why do you expect me to do that? Also, why do you expect me to talk about Akumu? Like,
Why do you expect me to talk about Akumu? Good question. In honesty, Lugia most likely baited you, and seeing how you were pissed and 100% convinced it was me, you fell for the trap. He's a notorious troll. Why do you expect me to talk about Akumu in a rant video on Akumu? I don't even know about the Dan Stein drama. I've heard of it from Lugia a little bit, but I have zero knowledge of it. Didn't even comment on it. And I'm dragged in because someone was butthurt over the very mention of my name.
She was talking directly to Lugia himself. She asked the question as a very poorly worded way of saying, why are you bringing Akumu up? Which nicely leads into my point towards Slumber. You were already talking about him in your Dan Stein streams. Really isn't much to assume that you're going to do it again. That is if you did talk about Akumu. Also Akumu, if you mean by you're being dragged into the Dan Stein drama, you mean the rant? No, that's an entirely separate thing.
Mention of my name.
a theory, a true theory. Thanks for watching. Oh, but my fellow gamers, we aren't even fucking done yet. Oh no, I'm trying to give myself a stroke while I edit this video. So yeah, apparently, okay, so this isn't apparent because it's true, but I'm just gonna use the word apparently. Apparently, Akumu is obsessed with Slummers. You know, the artist that I was talking about earlier? Yeah, he's literally obsessed with her. Like, he has a strong, very, very strong, powerful, it pokes out of his pants physically so much that He has a very strong hate boner for Slumber's Cryotic, the artist that Madame commissioned and then decided not to give the proper payment, and then, on top of that, tried to dox her. Although, according to the wonderful people that are Ponder Sprocket and Nezzy Monster, if you want to make the claim, you can, that she technically did. It just happened that Slumbers could change her information.
Now this is what I'm talking about, the notion I'm obsessed with her. Now it's strange this was edited in after she says thanks for watching, but I suspect it's because I recently tagged Slumbers in 2 tweets, followed her, liked, and retweeted her art. If I had a hate boner, why would I tell her I wasn't there to terrorize? That we both said some things to one another and I didn't take it to heart. If anything, that's just me trying to move on.
So, Slumber, how is he obsessed? Please tell me, because all I am getting from this is he is obsessed because of reasons. Akumu, Slumber hasn't got a Twitter. Not only would she not know if you liked Slumber's post, retweeted her art, and followed her, she also would not know that you tried to move on. Also, a little post point that I legit just noticed. When did you do this, Akumu? Because Slumber's rant likely took 10 to 20 minutes, because she made the video very soon after Lugia left his comment. So unless you're telling me it happened on the day she made the video, then no, that won't be the reason why that's afterwards. She likely just remembered it after finishing the video.
I don't have his address and he lives in Sweden.
You know, the one that should have, propelled anybody from subscribing to you, which I don't know why you have 95 subscribers, but I have more than you, haha, you're stupid noob. I don't understand. Why would anybody subscribe to you?
Are you jealous because I have more active subscribers? Why is that even being mentioned in the video? You have more, but this isn't a flexing contest. More subscribers don't help you in any way but the growth of the channel. They don't validate or invalidate anything.
Slumber, why are you flexing on Akumu? It just makes you come across as overconfident and arrogant. Akumu, she wasn't trying to invalidate you, she was trying to make you feel small. Still not a good move, but it's not quite invalidation. It's not even a point against Akumu here, but during the end card where it suggests you take a look at more in-depth content, one of the videos suggested was a 6-second shitpost. So final thoughts. I don't know what it is with Slumber and Akumu, but their tendency to get into drama is quite shocking. Whether the drama started of your own volition or not, you actively get involved by making responses. If you don't want to get into drama, then don't make a response. That's all I have to say, and thanks for watching.